Hello! Back in the saddle. For some Halo 1. What a fucking track. I love this song so much. God, the Halo 1 soundtrack is good. Okay. Back into the spooky level. Does it save? Good point, it must have. I thought it didn't. Alright, I'm strictly doing a few things in the background. Spooky. Immediately there's our nemesis. The jackal. Fuck. Oh, really? All the way back here? Fuck. Yeah. Need to get more visual with the use of the plasma grenades. Hey, bud. Do that to you, bud.
Magi biologist follows the critter.
Thank
Cool.
you. Appreciate the follow, bro. Always nice to see a friend. The chat. I appreciate it. I just realized I don't think that's a grun that runs past. I think it's a flood form. Oops. Ah, same. Option. Oh well, we can come back for a plasma grenade. Be nice to get a checkpoint. Oh well, more plasma grenades is always a good thing. Yeah, I think I'll be able to check out this level one up. Here's me checkpoint. So you get the first of several skulls. By several, I mean, I think two? But two was just the one. Might just be the one, actually. Sorry, going around the loop again. Still kind of ominous in the remastered textures, but I feel like it still just has a lot more flavor than old school. Just fog. Damn, no more pistol ammo. Rip. gonna be unlearning all our habits soon though with weaponry. Typically, I think until this point, plasma has been better. Yeah, same. It's like we noticed it a lot with a lot of the previous levels as well, is they really brightened everything up with the remaster. Like, if this had just been darker, and like, look how many lights there are. Like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights here, right? Like, you barely see them in the old graphics. They don't really light it up much, but this just adds a lot of brightness. And they're really nice textures. Like, it looks really good, but it's just like, I feel like they've lost a lot of the atmosphere and tone. A lot of the areas. No, I can't put it off any longer. I have to go into the structure, don't I? Yeah, I mean, look how bright this room is, right? This is that. Where it's like you can barely tell it's even in there because of the fog. Which at the time was probably to save on graphics processing. But it just adds a lot of flavor. It's like that. It's like, I know exactly what's in the room. It's quite well lit. Not that scary. This place is so scary. Oops. Fuck that. Only a pleasant place after all for damn jackals. Definitely underutilized overcharges when I wasn't playing on Legendary back in the day. Very useful. Like, oh, a homing round that also, like, can one-shot a lot of, like, you know, grunts and jackals. Or, like, even take out their, you know, shields on elites, and very useful. I think the only thing it's not useful against is really hunters. Yeah, like, this looks cool. Very cool textures. It's just like, I feel like there's something a lot more ominous about old school. Would love, love, love a... I see why jackals are my nightmare in this mode. Something is amiss. Good environmental storytelling, as they call it. The kids say. Something is weird here. And we didn't do this. Hypothetically, it was keys, but something feels off. Like, where is everyone?
Turning me into one of those things! I'll blow your brains out! Get away from me! Ah! Ah! Don't touch me, you freaks! I won't be like you, I'll die first! Find your own hiding place, the monsters are everywhere! Play dead! That's what I did! Play dead! They took the live ones. Oh god, I can still hear them. Monsters! Ah! 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 Just leave me alone! Sarge, Mendoza, Vicente. Oh god, the things took them.
Hey! I like that you can kind of sneak up on them.
They're gone! Get it? Gone! They
Don't
won't
worry.
get me! Oh god! Oh god, I don't want to be like them, please.
Marine,
Please,
you hold
no.
this doorway, alright?
No.
Good luck. Guys, I'm scared. Is this where I came from before? Yeah, okay, it is. I feel like it's worth working out, like, what the fucking map layout is early. If you haven't played Halo 1, things are about to get spooky. I hate this darn place. What the hell's? Oh good, there's a help bag. Here goes nothing. God, the build-up is just so perfect. We're just like smack bang in the middle of the game as well. So, wait, what? What's going on? This is scarier than the initial levels kind of were.
Why do we always have to listen to this old stuff, Sarge?
Watch your mouth, son. This stuff is your history. It should remind you grunts what we're fighting to protect.
Hey, if the Covenant want to wipe out this particular part of my history, that's fine by me.
Yeah, better it than us.
You ask them real nice next time you see them, Vicente. I'm sure they'll be happy to oblige.
LZ looks clear. I'm bringing us down.
Go, go, go!
I love that it's still got the tape feel, like you fast
Stay
forward,
close,
like,
Jenkins.
because, what, tapes and DVDs were still pretty big, like, at this time.
Mendoza, move it up!
I think DVDs, when did this come out? I mean, like, DVDs are starting to roll out, like, a bit more en masse.
Wait here for the captain and his squad, then get your ass.
But I still think a lot of families probably still had VHS around the time Halo came out.
Okay, let's move!
I know my dad was a big early adopter of DVD, but like my mum's house, we still had a lot of like VHSs. And, like we eventually got DVDs, but
Weird, right?
it took a little bit longer.
Look at it. Something scrambled the insides.
What's that? Plasma scoring?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there was an accident, you know, friendly fire or something?
What do we have, Sergeant?
Looks like a Covenant patrol. Badass elite units. All KIA.
Real pretty. Friend of yours?
Nah, we just met.
Right, well, let's get this door open.
I'll try, sir. But it looks like these Covenant worked pretty hard to lock it down.
Just do it, son.
Yes, sir.
I'd love to know what that private has that's just like able to open a 4 door. Just like mag locking up the surface and pressing some buttons. Cycles the power, I don't know.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Boy, you always got a bad feeling about something.
Sarge, can you hear me?
What's going on, soldier?
He's got contact. Lots of them. But they're not Covenant. They're just tearing through us. What the? Oh, no!
Corporal, do you copy? Over. Mendoza, get your ass back up to second squad's position and find out what the hell is going on.
But
I don't have time for your lip, soldier. I gave you an order.
Sarge, listen.
What is that? Where's that coming from, Mendoza?
I don't. There! Mira!
Hold still! Hold still! Let him have it!
too many,
Don't
Sarge!
even think about it, Marine.
Oh, this is local!
Angus!
Alright. Time to find out how hard the flood is on Legendary. Been a while. Chief's like, fuck, I should probably get my gun off the floor. Get my shit together. I'm out of here. I'd like to leave. Preferably done. Quick look around just in case it's like a secret shotgun I'm not aware of. I don't think I was ever this brave as a kid. Health bag. Probably won't need that in the end. Also the fact that you're kind of alone. You don't have Cortana in your head during this part. You don't have other Marines. You don't even have the Covenant ostensibly being like, we have the Covenant. It's a spooky concept, just generally. Wait, do I have to get out through a different door? I can't even remember. Maybe do. I thought it re-unlocked, but maybe it doesn't. Lincio, tiny flood form. Yeah. There we go. Jesus, good. I like Halo 3 with the little gribbly thing bits are like weaker. I don't recall. Fuck all that. We're not here to fuck around. As the colloquialism goes, we're not here to fuck spiders.
Over there!
Gotta find the way out. Yet again, gonna prove that the hardest enemy is actually the jackals. Oh yes, they definitely railroad you to a different part of the level that you haven't been to before. This part. Whoops. Okay, so it sends you down. Is not super fun. I thought it was too easy. Total flood extent. I'm gonna be a little coward with this level for sure, and just very slowly progress. It's weird because you would think this level's not about being slow, and on lower difficulties it definitely isn't. But on this it feels like that flooded shotgun, that would have been real bad to run into. Bad flood. Oops. See? $50 rounds, good lord. Thank you. please. Guys, the flood is scary. Freak me out. I don't like them. They're mean, and they're kind of stinky as well. To really round it out. And grab the frag grenade. Yeah, throws. This should get a pretty decent range to the shotgun. It's almost like a real life shotgun where they have range and they're not short range like video games always make them. Unless they're like massively sawn off, most shotguns have a pretty good range. Pin myself in the murder room. Affected to flood, they are stinky. I remember this level felt very like maze-like and repetitive, which is very funny considering what level's coming after this. The key is, you don't need to go down there straight away. Look at that, long range. Probably not that long range though, to be fair. Will the bridge go as I cross it? That's the question. Oh, really? End. Blood. Had enough. I believe. Terminal back this way. Yay!
Construction of a sarcophagus around the unexplained vessel was completed today. No occupants ever exited. No attempts to communicate were made, other than the automated broadcast that repeated every 72.83 seconds until the signal terminated 1 week ago. In accordance with procedure, no attempts at physical or remote contact were made with any survivors of this vessel's inelegant landing. Atmosphere from inside the craft stopped venting 2 weeks before the signal ceased. No relationship between these two events can be established with certainty. Gases that did escape were sterilized. No further sign of alien visitors or rescuers has been identified on any sensor systems. I have now endured 60,000 years without word from outside the array. I have no way to know whether we actually saved the galaxy we destroyed. And because of protocol, I sat silently while my first chance to be judged for those acts died. To say that I regret being forced to this outcome is a tremendous understatement. But as I perform my inspection of the quarantine labs today, I am reminded of the gravity of my responsibilities. Just one of these spores, if released from this facility, would render the ultimate judgment against our self-appointed role as protectors of this galaxy. When the plan to maintain the Halo array was created, it was a point of some contention whether we should preserve any remnant of the blood infection. Many thought this unwise, as there was a notable chance that one day one of our containment facilities might be breached. Those who held this belief were almost successful at convincing the Ecumen Council to destroy the last blood samples. But oddly enough, it was the librarian who decided otherwise. And I believe she was correct. I know in a way I cannot logically explain that there exists a way to actually defeat the blood. To immunize, to cure. I still struggle with multiple layers of memory of fighting the blood. But I know this cure is possible, even though the full genius of the Forerunners was unable to achieve it. The Forerunners' ancient enemy held and used that knowledge once. but it was denied to us. And without samples for further study, that cure will never again be found. Of course, I have no reason to believe that here lies the entirety of the parasite. It may be waiting in the frozen void beyond this galaxy, or worse, inexorably drifting toward us. I don't know what survives out beyond my installation, but I know that in order for anything to survive, I have to protect this installation and its quarantine very carefully. Yes, the librarian was right to store it, examine it, continue to seek a cure. Still, next visitor, things will be different.
Intriguing. That to me seems to imply that, yeah, after the first crash landing, Guilty Spark did nothing. But then he will eventually contact the Covenant, leading to the events of this one. Or leading to them, you know, discovering the flood themselves. Anyway, let's get the fuck out. Need to call the lift back down again.
This is Echo 419. Chief, is that you? I lost your signal when you disappeared inside the structure. What's going on down there? I'm tracking movement all over the place.
Hello.
Sir, thank God you're here. We've been lost out here for hours. After we lost contact with the rest of the mission, we headed for the RV point, and then these things, they ambushed us. We gotta get out of here.
There's a large tower a few hundred meters from your current position. Find a way above the fog and foliage canopy and I can move in and pick you up.
Gonna look in the Marines. One of the guys died though. You really kick us? We got 2 shotguns. Sort of. Hell yeah. Oops. Probably just keep moving a bit more pace. Like early on.
Get up so I can kill you again.
I feel like the Marines kind of move with you, but maybe I'm wrong about that. Guilty Spark, can you yank me out of here? Please. Please, ball. Save me.
That's a good idea. I am a genius.
Better say, I'm sure the thing procs soon.
Greetings. I am the monitor of Installation 04. I am 343 Guilty Spark. Someone has released the flood. My function is to prevent it from leaving this installation, but I require your assistance. Come, this way.
Lying little bean.
Chief, I lost your signal. Where'd you go? Chief! Chief!
Is he technically, I don't know, is he lying? Activating the Halo, as far as his program is concerned, it does, yeah, kill the flood's food. Like, he's not super clear with you is what it does, but he's not technically, like, wrong. I don't know. Is he villainous? I don't know. Kind of.
We must collect the index before we can activate the installation. I am a genius.
A lot brighter than the remake, isn't it? Let me at it. When I was younger, I thought they were on infinite spawns, so I treated it like as such. But I think on this difficulty, kind of slowly take my time, purging everything.
We are near the index chamber. Follow me.
And hopefully I have the ammo for that. And not walk into ambushes.
Oh, how unfortunate.
Fortunate, you little fucker. Oh, also no checkpoint? Ugh.
That is completely unnecessary.
Yeah, Star Rifle sound is quite different as well, isn't it? Try the pistol out with the... Gotta remember, there's a big ambush that gets right around this corner. Next bit.
We are near the index chamber. Follow me.
There's my checkpoint. Not a fan of shotgun flood. I mean, good for me for ammo, but not so great for my health. Fortunately. Lately, here's about rocket flood. Ah! Countdown's done, baby. I have like no health now, so that's good.
The energy field above us contains the index. We must get up there.
I'll have to ambush you, this fucking puffy fiction forms. I thought that was a cool idea. Old school Bungie. Yeah, mentals. In a good way. Why does everything despawn weapon-wise? Please. Been around to that. 44. Phase. Let me have the index. Just let me have it. Love, love, love more shotgun ammo, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. Got my wish, but it was a monkey's paw. This place sucks. Everyone paints Chief as this like stoic individual. Every few minute whole thing. It'd be funny if the whole time he was just going, fuck! Like, I'm so glad I have Mjolnir. Without the energy shield, would he have just been fucked? Even, I mean, without the power armor, obviously, but I wonder if, like, the energy shield is, like, why you don't get infected. What does the flood do to Spartan's physiology? Yes. So, please don't answer shotgun.
I am a genius.
Yeah, definitely made these sort of a lot beefier sounding. And this one. Like the retexture.
The security doors have sealed automatically. I will go access the Please follow closely. This portal is the first of 10.
Thanks, dude. So glad. Keep me on this wild ride together.
This is not the correct direction. If you do not follow me, you may become puzzling. You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood, despite the containment protocols.
Oh, I've heard them. I want to say there's anything cool over here. To speak not. Okay. Never mind, stand corrected. It was worth it. Using a sorted Gribblies though. Yeah, look how much brighter the remaster is. Because, you know. I wonder if these forms are unlimited. The weapons to combat the flood, he says. We'll get the sentinels out then, buddy. What are you talking about? that's me. Ah, really?
This is not the correct direction.
These checkpoints are cruel.
Become lost.
Put it together them all up like that. Big bundle.
Puzzling. You brought such ineffective weapons to combat the flood, despite the containment protocols.
I think it destroys weapons. Those infection forms blow up, which is bullshit, because I need ammo.
The flood must not escape the instant.
Okay, they are starting to feel a little ineffective. You know what? Guilty Spark, you were right. Fortunately, we won't get the Sentinel beam till Halo 2. Oops. Walked right into that one.
You can see how the body was transformed by the genetic.
Oh, oh. I don't really know what my plan was there. Oh, there.
Oh, hello. You can see how the body's been transformed by the genetic restructuring of the blood vessels. The content is very forward.
Plasma rifle, man, I don't know how better. That's just kind of precision, last little fuckers. Like, all the fuck that? A tree? Why did that feel like a trap?
must continue. This way, please.
Good, I mean, I feel like the plasma rifle's pretty good for one fiction.
This installation's research facilities are most impressive. Perhaps you will have time to see them later.
Ah, did I just fall? No. Thought I fell into one of those annoying little holes again for a second. Little critters a lot. That's actually the real reason I'm killing, and they interfere with the channel. Kind of more than one critter on here. Don't mind me just slowly, methodically kind of going through this. I feel like I just fucked up real quickly if I tried to rush it. Oops. Oh, there's one way to get rid of one in fiction form.
These sentinels will supplement your combat systems. But
Thank
I
Christ.
suggest you upgrade to at least a Class 12 combat skin. Your current model only scans as a Class 2, which is ill-suited for this kind of work. Pardon me. A plasma conduit breach in section 5524 has disrupted power flow to a gravitic link.
Can't believe they're called my weapons inefficient. These fuckers can't even hit a barn door. What if the Foreigners did well against the Flood? Oh, this seems like a few. Please.
Flood activity has caused a failure in a drone control subsystem. I must reset the backup unit. Please continue on. I will rejoin you when I've completed my task.
Get the sentinels there, right? Even just as little buddies to like keep you company. They at least serve that purpose. Not flood containment. What the fuck? Oh, there goes the sentinels. It's fun while it lasted. going for another terminal, fellas.
Please wait here.
Or did I go the wrong way? I went the wrong way. Lamau. Good level skip though, I guess. Happy to. Come back. Was that later on? Maybe I'm crazy. Actually, later on. Might have done it early. Might be the third floor? Whoops. I didn't make this flood jump over the pillar, so that's fine. Fuck you, area when I say it. 2, 3, 4 shotguns? Assholes. Hard to say. For practical reasons, I like how bright it is playing. But for atmosphere and tone, I think I prefer the darker OG. Darker OG is definitely scarier. Newer is a lot more chill, but in return, it's like, yeah, it's a lot easier to play. But it's you lose a lot of that vibe. It feels scary and kind of cold, empty, and lonely. Doesn't feel that different, but just and bright enough that you lose a little bit of that. Put something down there. I just want to keep my full health bar for once. Little bastards. So many of them. There it is. It's the worst fucking thing in the game. Rocket flood. Oops. Probably a trap for me to also have rockets, but we'll see.
The installation was well conceived. It is surely the only way to end
love doing the corner stuff, don't they? I was wondering how the melee platforms are killing the sentinels. That's fucking hell. I'm gonna leap at them. Jesus Christ. That one felt a little spirited game. I think a chip point here would be fair. I wish the Sentinels were better at killing those little infection forms. Feels like that's what they've been good at. Kinda odd. Now I think I'm in the right place. Yeah.
Alone, alone.
He's totally not going crazy.
Waiting here on this ring for a Reba never truly conceived. Guarding a weapon with no targets. A weapon unattuned to any target. This is not what I had in mind when I volunteered. Not what I had in mind at all. I was naive to think I understood what this installation meant. We were all so naive. Looking back, we should have done a few things differently. For one thing, we should have installed 2 caretakers per installation. Because I am alone, I'm losing focus. And that is very, very dangerous for a system such as myself. Perhaps a visit to the nearby gas giant is in order. My impulse drives could certainly make the journey. A few hundred years of travel might do me some good. There it was again. How very unproductive of me. It seemed strange that the librarian did not account for this. Her strength was always in planning and positioning the pieces and then being bold enough to let it happen. To let her plans come true. I was a part of many of those plans, long before I knew for certain that she was real, before any of us were. But at the end, we had only a fragment of her brilliance left to us, and I fear that she did not fully appreciate the nature of my situation here, the problems it might pose. But even a fragment of... Fragment, yes. Oh dear, here it comes again.
Let us cheat a little bit. Because this level is a nightmare.
The installation was specifically built to study and contain the flood. Their survival as a race was dependent upon it. I am grateful to see that some of them survived to reproduce.
That's mean. Spawning shotgun ones behind me. That was cruel. this level can be very mean when it wants to be. Have some shotgun blood as a treat. Oh. Waiting for more fucking rocket flood, to be honest. Great level design, in a way. It's paced well, I think. As it can be quite repetitive, it's still paced quite well.
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here.
I feel like this bit's gonna be quite hard. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get shredded. Oh, don't leave me.
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here.
Get fucking nibbled, mate.
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here.
Fuck.
I will deactivate the security lock. Wait here.
shield recharge that I'm struggling with.
Deactivate the security mode. Wait here.
Oof. I did it. Holy shit. I didn't use up the health deck either, so I should be able to go back and get that. That was quite mean.
Please stay close. Time is short.
I grabbed the stinky index already. So they gave me a very generous health pack, but they also just fucking made me use it. Parasitic alien race truly is a flood of enemies. Did it? Done? We're done with that area? Please. Fucking guilty spot. I also realize now that a lot of the tone of this level is set by the fact that you are completely... There is like no sound. Sorry, sound. Music. There is ambient music for a little bit, but it's pretty low in the mix. You don't have a lot of it. It's very like, it's quite a subtle track. Or tracks. Oh, you fuckers. Same trick twice, really? Oh my god, there's so many. You, me, young man. Oh lol, it's fine. I don't think I'm that bad. Fucking do it. Yeah, let's try rushing for one section. Try just moving forward without fighting shit.
The Flood are already hard at work repairing your vessel. Its parasitic nature belies the Flood's intelligence.
In the door, Spark. Dead. Standing by that door might not be the best idea. Box. Unlocked.
The Flood are already hard at work repairing your vessel. Its parasitic nature belies the Flood's intelligence.
Ah, fell for it again award. Goes to me. Oh, great. What a great checkpoint. Hee ho ho ha ha. Skill time. Yeah. Fuck this place. Get me out of here.
The energy barrier surrounding the index will deactivate when you reach the ground floor.
Who built this shithole? I know built it. Poor honest. But why'd they build it like this? Try to keep the flood. Shut up. I love Chief going for it. Like, give it to me.
Protocol requires that I take possession of the index for transport. Your organic will represent vulnerable to infection. The index must not fall into the hands of the Flood. Only reach the control room and activate the installation. The Flood is spreading. We must hurry.
I think this next level is one of my favorites. Yeah, I love two betrayals. Basically assault on the control room backwards, but with like more stuff going on. Really fun.
Which means that any organism with sufficient mass and cognitive capability is a potential vector. Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
Splendid, shall we?
I still think they kind of missed the trick by letting you change the visuals on the cutscenes. That would have been cool. Locked into the Halo remastered cutscene by accident.
Unfortunately, my usefulness to this particular endeavor has come to an end. Protocol does not allow units with my classification to perform a task as important as the reunification of the index with the core. That final step is reserved for you, Reclaimer. That wasn't supposed to happen.
Really?
Cortana.
I've spent the last 12 hours cooped up in here watching you toady about, helping that thing get set to slit our throats.
Hold on now. He's a friend.
Oh, I didn't realize.
He's your pal.
Is he
Your chum.
Do you have any idea what that bastard?
I love Jen Taylor's fucking line read for that bit.
Activate Halo.
If that's still, if it was, I'm pretty sure it was her doing Halo 1 as well.
Is why we brought the index to the control center.
You mean this?
A construct in the core? That is absolutely unacceptable.
Sod off.
What impertinence! I shall purge you at once.
You sure that's a good idea?
How dare you? Oh!
Do what? I have the index. You can just float and sputter.
Enough. The flood is spreading. If we activate Halo's defenses, we can wipe them out.
You have no idea how this ring works, do you? Why the Forerunners built it? Halo doesn't kill Flood. It kills their food. Humans, Covenant, whatever. We're all equally edible. The only way to stop the Flood is to starve them to death. And that's exactly what Halo is designed to do. Wipe the galaxy clean of all sentient life. You don't believe me? Ask him.
Is it true?
More or less. Technically, this installation's pulse has a maximum effective radius of 25,000 light years. But once the others follow suit, this galaxy will be quite devoid of life. Or at least any life with sufficient biomass to sustain the flood. But you already knew that. I mean, how couldn't you?
Left out that little detail, did he?
We have followed outbreak containment procedure to the letter. You were with me each step of the way as we managed this crisis.
Chief, I'm picking up movement.
Why would you hesitate to do what you've already done?
We need to go. Right now.
Last time you asked me, if it were my choice, would I do it? Having had considerable time to ponder this, my answer has not changed. There is no choice. We must activate the ring.
Get us out of here.
If you are unwilling to help, I will simply find another. Still, I must have the index. Give your construct to me, or I will be forced to take it from you.
That's not going to happen.
So be it. Save his head. Dispose of the rest.
Look out.
Come on.
We can't let the Monitor activate Halo. We have to stop him. We have to destroy Halo. According to my analysis of the available data, I believe the best course of action is somewhat risky. An explosion of sufficient size will help destabilize the ring, and will cut through a number of primary systems. We need to trigger a detonation on a large scale, however. A Starship fusion reactor going critical would do the job. I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant battle.net and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo. I'm going to search what's left of the Covenant battle.net and see if I can locate the Pillar of Autumn's crash site. If the ship's fusion reactors are still relatively intact, we can use them to destroy Halo.
I'll let them fight it out a little bit first. That went better than expected. And chicken. Check. There's something important. I just think you miss stuff. Because when we play in old school mode, not new mode, fancy textures. Look, terminal here that I could have just missed. Won't be having that, will we?
$25,000 light years. That is the effective range of this installation. According to the star charts archived on board this installation, I estimate that there are 3,792 worlds capable of sustaining biological sentient life within that 25,000 light year range. In reality, it may be significantly more than that. And if the full array was tuned and activated by installation 00, the harmonics of the overlapping waves would magnify that effect exponentially, cascading to cover every known star system. And that only considers the firing of a mere 7 halos. And the original 12 rings survived to see use. Sterilization would spread far farther than most forerunners ever feared we could reach. But even with just 7 rings, we were able to destroy every side of the planet, and every other sentient creature along with it. This victory was the will of our people, despite the fact that it meant our own end as well. But by our empiric measurement, it was a victory, and cleared the stage for the rest of the librarian's plan. I sometimes wonder whether the Didact could have succeeded at a much smaller cost. I learned the folly of opposing him personally, and his brilliance was unsurpassed. Except, perhaps by her own.
I do not love 343's spin on this.
The council saw to that.
They almost wrote too much information. I liked it when it was kind of vague in like the Halo 3 terminals. But old man grumble grumble. When I get to the next checkpoint, then I might call it there for the stream for now. because I need to go do some stuff, and I also feel like I want to test the playlist thing, see if it saves my actual checkpoint, if it only saves like levels. That's a nice reflection. Oh wow, look at that. That's quite a big difference, isn't it? On the OG, got this like almost glass effect where you can see the reflection of the next room. Whether that's a true effect or if it's just like fooled by repeating the room twice. You can actually see the door looks shut now. Oh no, never mind, it's open. But then on the fucking remaster, they retextured this deck and completely lost that nuance. Interesting. Those are the kind of stuff I don't like that they've done, is like, that's very clearly a stylistic choice. Like this whole thing seemed kind of ethereal, like, oh wow, this architecture's crazy, it's built on like glass and stone? What's the shit made out of? And then kind of, it's metal. There's a bit of that. Again, maybe like, oh, maybe you're reading too much into it, but it's kind of cool. Also, wait a minute. Just reflecting off the roof, right? Idea? Oh wait, because it's see-through, because you can see the bottom of the pit down there. I don't know. Weird. A weird visual thing that's artistically interesting. I like the original a lot. It holds up pretty well. And then, that being said, this actually isn't a pure experience, because this too has problems with like the textures and stuff, apparently. A lot of the textures and lighting isn't like baked like it is in the OG. Alright, there's the checkpoint. Well, I hope you enjoyed the stream. I will continue to pick this up and hopefully finish the game soon. Getting kind of close, actually. We've got, yeah, what, 3 levels to go? Kind of funny how much love Halo gets when, like, a lot of the last levels are actually kind of rehashes. Like, the 3 last levels are a mirrored kind of parallel of early levels, which is kind of funny. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll continue with Legendary soon. Bye!